Hi, I'm Andrea O'Donnell, makeup artist with Purely Pro Cosmetics. Purely Pro is a cosmetic line that is used by professional makeup artists and sold in salons and spas throughout the United States. I'm going to show you how to do a perfect lip on beautiful Donna here, who's got perfect lips anyways. But this is going to be if you're going to put on a more solid, dramatic color that you cannot mess up because if you do, it's going to be very noticeable. So I'm going to take you step by step. I'm going to start out with, first of all, her face is primed with foundation. And I'm also going to add just a teensy bit of concealer to her lip. I'm going to use the Warm Front Concealer Trio and just sort of get in there. And we kind of almost want to neutralize out the lip color itself. So you can start with sort of a neutral palette, and you're going to give that lip its color. So I'm using just a flat eyeshadow brush to get the lip filled in with that. And take a little bit of a sponge and blend it right out to the lip line. You can also use the primer cream that we have called Prime Time. This is a little light for her, so I didn't want to use it. I decided to go with the darker concealer. That would have been sort of, I don't know, it just would have been way too light for her skin. And if I had gone outside of the line at all, it would have made it look a little odd, so I didn't want to do that. A little bit of powder on a brush to just set that concealer. Now we have sort of a blank palette to work with. So the liner I'm using to start things off with is Port. It's an automatic lip liner, so you don't ever have to sharpen it. I'm going to start by just adding in that little Cupid's bow right there. It's a great place to start. It's the center, and if you go ahead and add the center to the bottom lip as well, then you've got your starting point. And this is just going to feather around. I'm just literally making little tiny little strokes. There's no need to try to make a perfect line because you're going to finish this with a brush and you can perfect your line at that point. But if you can just get the basic shape in as nicely as possible. Now if you're wanting a long-lasting lip or something with very, very strong color, you can go ahead and fill in the lip with the lip liner. That creates a very nice strong base for the lipstick to adhere to, and it makes the lip color more opaque. You don't have to fill it in absolutely completely, but just a bunch of little kind of check marks throughout the lip. And when we apply the lipstick, it'll blend all that together. So we have a nice base for your lipstick now. This is Blackberry, which is a very dark color, but you can easily lighten it up, mixing it with any other shade of light lip gloss or a light beige or golden toned lipstick. Or you can just apply it gently and kind of smoosh it into your lip with your finger. But I want it to be just as is, so I'm going to apply it with a brush. I'm starting in the middle of the bottom lip and kind of working my way outward. Notice I'm sort of spreading the lip apart when I'm doing it using two fingers, and that way you can kind of get in all the little tiny cracks and creases in the lip, and it'll make the lipstick last a lot longer. So I get the majority of the lip filled in first before I worry about perfecting the line. When you are working on the outside or on the top lip, you can go from the outside in. It's a little easier to run your brush that direction and then connect it. You tend to get a better arch with your brush that way if you work from the downward outside corner up toward the Cupid bow. Now that I've got the majority filled in, I'll look at that real sharp edge of my lip brush, or better yet, you can grab a smaller lip brush, one that's actually made for the lips. I tend to use like eyeshadow brushes for lipstick because these little tiny brushes, it takes forever to fill in lips, but for doing the detail work, this is where it's good for. Okay, and then, last but not least, you want to add just a tiny bit of a shimmery lip gloss right to the center. It kind of creates that pouty full lip. One already has a full lip, but we can make them even better just by adding a little bit of shimmer right to the center. Don't worry about putting it through the whole lip, it'll get there. Just in the center portion of the lip. Something with a shimmer, gold or silver, pink shimmer is nice. And then if you have any mistakes that were made, any little bit of, smudge outside the line, you can take your concealer again and just an angle brush and just sort of look around and just make sure that everything is clean, that there's no, this is almost like a little eraser for mistakes. And that's pretty much it. You can also take a shimmery golden powder or highlighting cream and add a little bit just to the Cupid's bow area, just there, and a little bit here. That's all you need. If you want, you can continue on up higher, do some little highlighting here and there for that dewy look, I should say. And there's Donna's beautiful lips. Wasn't she gorgeous? Thank you very much for watching. For more information, go to www.purelyprocosmetics.com. Thank you.